Welcome to Merus Adventure Park in the Panhandle of Texas in the Palo Duro Canyon. First stop, let's stop by the office and get all set up. After getting your permit, your park map, and your GMRS radio, you might want to check out their test track. It helps you understand their levels of difficulty. Trails at Merus are color-coded according to difficulty: blue, green, black, and even an orange.
I can hear my mud flaps dragging. I better get those off before I tear them off. This section is called Landry's Landing. We were told to announce over the radio that we were about to go down and give time for anyone to answer that was coming up. In the distance, straight ahead, you can see the drop-in. Landry's Landing and the drop-in are the only two green trails that drop from the top of the canyon down to the bottom. I told my wife and my friends that I didn't want to come to Merus and just drive green trails that were like county roads. But I'll have to admit, these green trails aren't like county roads. They're really all right. This is still the Merus 101 trail. Some sections are smooth and easy, other sections are more difficult. Turns out, driving the green trails is a lot of fun. This looks like a good place for lunch.
There are plenty of places to pull over and have a picnic lunch, enjoy the scenery. There's even camping spots. Every direction you look, the scenery is just gorgeous.
The Merus 101 trail is the longest in the park, and we're still on it. Having the camera mounted on the fender seems to flatten the road and doesn't really reveal the ups and downs. We made it to the end of Merus 101, and now we're on the beginning of 101 Loopback. This is a blue trail. Linda took a turn driving on the Merus 101 trail. Here we are coming out of a hole on the Mars Trail. This is the beginning of Middle Earth Trail. It's a blue trail and it's the most difficult trail that we've had the Bronco on so far. Good thing we've got skid plates. Looks like we're going to be using those skid plates again. Ooh, this is steep. This is the last difficult spot on the Middle Earth Trail. I stand corrected. This must be the last difficult place. missed my turn. We got to get out of this wash. Here we are going up the drop-in. This is really steep. When Glenda turns her camera back, you can see how steep it really is.
David took the wheel so he could experience some of the trail conditions.
Because it's in a different mode. Hello, I'm John.
I'm Glenda. Let's go exploring.
Today we've been riding the trails at Merus Adventure Park near Claude, Texas, and we've had a great time. We rode mostly on the green trails, but we got off on a couple of blue trails and did exactly what I was hoping we'd do. Had a good time and made it back to a green.
We're joined today by David and Denise, our longtime friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Our day in the Palo Duro Canyon is coming to an end. The sun is getting ready to set, but as we look back over the canyon, you can just see the beauty, the red rock cliffs, just a gorgeous place to spend the day.